Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far. Hey, if you are on Legion Tier 4, you have come to the right place. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so first up is heavy armor. Really, you only have to extract 30 armor plates in the same deployment. Honestly, man, one of the things that I found was just the easiest was, hey, you can either go in with a friend or a buddy and you both could just fill up 2 medium backpacks. If one has a large, one has a medium, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Whatever combination that you want to use, it'll work as long as it's full. If not, just go with a large and just make sure that that thing is filled up completely, and then don't get hit by a bot as you're extracting or whatever and you have to use a plate or anything like that, because if not, you're gonna have to go back to the buy station and buy them just to keep it full. Okay, so the second part is extracting 7 large plate carriers. So 7 large plate carriers is an actual 3 plate vest. Man, guys, you can get those really almost anywhere, right? You can loot them from storage boxes. You can buy them in the buy station. You can get them off operators. You know, you can find them randomly out in a Sheikah. You know, maybe somebody dropped it because they've had too many of them. You know, I've literally had that happen for all of these. Same, you know, a little bit more difficult with the armor boxes, but in all reality, as long as you can, you know, find those and loot those, man, just hang on to those. Especially if you go in, you know, if you find one and then exfil one and then go in the next game, be sure and have that armor box equipped, because that will work as well. But if you keep looking, looting, I promise you, you'll find them. One small tip, I would look in the kind of the green boxes, kind of the green military boxes. I seem to find some in there, you know, a good amount. So definitely be sure and check those if you're looking for armor boxes. And then once you have everything you need, be sure and extract, and you'll have mission complete. Okay, so moving on to Junkyard. Man, this is where you have to get 7 vehicles together and blow them up. This was a previous mission from season 1, so we kind of had, you know, a little bit of practice with this. Honestly, we would just try to get, you know, obviously as many cars as you could together, and I loved to use the ATVs as kind of like a kindling, right? So I kind of parked, you know, the ATVs, if I could find them, you know, depending on where they spawned and, you know, everything like that. Put those in the middle, go ahead and weaken all the other cars around it, and then just blast it with Simtexes, with C4s, with, you know, whatever you could find to bulls up, and then boom, man, you'll definitely get mission complete. You know, just a couple of little tips, man. We would just go ahead and weaken all the cars, obviously down as low as you can possibly get them without smoking. Be sure it's, you know, at least half, or if not more than half, and then you should be good to go on this mission, regardless of whatever, you know, lethal that you want to use against it for it. Okay, so last minute evac. First step on that one is to acquire a bottle of aspirin. So just go ahead and loot any hospital, go ahead and loot any kind of medical bags that you find, anything like that. You will definitely find one. Those really aren't that hard to find. And then you have to exfil on the final exfil with 60 cash. Honestly, guys, just do as many missions as you possibly can. You'll get that 60 cash. Find a safe to hit it. You're probably guaranteed at least 20 or 30 out of there. Do a nuclear. There you go. You'll have 60 cash in no time. Yeah, so a small tip is I would recommend having a UAV, because, hey, you just want to make sure that you're the last team on that exfil, unless you're, you know, going with some people who are friendly or, you know, whatever. But that's what I recommend. So as soon as the gas is about to come in, go ahead and pop that UAV, man, just see if there's anybody around. Just kind of be on the safe side. You want to protect that cash, because you have to do it at least 2 more times, 3 times total. And do not forget, it has to be on the final exfil, guys. I know sometimes I've heard so many people get confused whenever they only see the 3 exfils and then that gas is over those 3 exfils. They think that it's over, it's done. No, there's one last exfil, so be sure that you're on that very last exfil. Okay, so moving on to nail in the coffin. Guys, I'm just gonna be honest with you, I made some mistakes with this one. And one of the first mistakes is I just started parking cars at gas stations, which is what you have to do. but I had no idea that you had to plant the bomb, and the bomb was in the gas station, right? So my thought was, well, all right, yeah, I'm just gonna go in and you know, park them there, and then I'm gonna go around with C4s, so I'm gonna go around with something, try to blow cars up. Nope, that is not what you do. So I was not successful at doing this the first time. So whenever you park a car at the gas station, you're going to find a plant charge right in between the two pumps. It is, you know, it is a little bit kind of sneaky because I missed it definitely the first time. And but yeah, trust me, if you just keep looking around the middle of the pump, you'll find it. You plant that charge. Now with this particular area, you're gonna need 2 boats as well. So you need 2 cars and 2 boats. And then you're gonna have to climb this tower. So once you get to the very top of the tower, then you're gonna detonate the bomb, and then you'll have mission complete. Now be careful, because I totally had this happen. Somebody came by and stole one of my cars. So then I only had 3. The bomb would not detonate. So I literally had to go and find another car. Thankfully in this scenario, I got a little bit lucky because I had a bot car drive by. So I literally just kind of killed those bots, took their car, parked it back in, and then went back to the tower, and I got mission complete. So just be careful, because there's a couple factors, a couple of things that could happen, you know, within this mission that you may not get it complete. Okay, so let's talk about Wingman. We have to kill 17 enemies while holding a hostage, kill 3 riot shield enemies while holding hostage, and kill 1 commander. Okay, so the first things first, you gotta start a hostage contract. Obviously, disarm the bomb, grab the hostage, and basically what I did was, hey, I just came in with a pistol, either, you know, an X13, X12, you know, 50GS, you know, whatever your preference is, and then that's how you're actually gonna get the kills. And then you are gonna need a stronghold key card as well. Open up stronghold, and then you're gonna have to go in and kind of bring out those riot shield guys, just like, you know, some previous missions, and then kill those guys while holding the hostage as well. This definitely helps, you know, if you're on a team, if you have a couple people, you know, they can draw them out, keep them busy, and then you can go and kind of kill the riot shield guys from behind. If you're solo, I would just definitely recommend kind of hopping around, trying to get to the side of them. I mean, that's what I ended up doing in, you know, one of these missions. Even though I had some other people with me, it still works. Okay, so yeah, moving on to the commander. This one was, you know, a little bit of a challenge because I tried a couple of different strategies, and I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you some of these that did not work. And one of those was having a kill streak while I was trying to kill the jug. So I went up and I had a mortar strike. So I dropped the hostage for a second, brought out the mortar strike on the jug, picked the hostage back up, because, you know, technically I'm still holding the hostage. It doesn't say that you have to kill the jug via a pistol. It just says kill 1 commander. So I tried that. That did not work. We also tried weakening the chopper in either a Sheikah. We actually tried this, you know, a few times, either a Sheikah and a Mazda. We never could get it to work, where, hey, I had, you know, a buddy or friend shoot at the chopper, and then I would finish it off with the pistol, or I would just still honestly just keep shooting it with a pistol, you know, as well with the other guys. And then once we saw it getting weaker, once we saw the wings falling off, try to go ahead and finish it off with a pistol. That did not work. So what we ended up doing is going to Sheikah Island, and we found a bomb maker who you can just shoot him through the window, and that was definitely the easiest strategy so far. And you know what, that was actually kind of what we're gonna do originally, but then a chopper kept showing up, so then we just definitely tried to go for the chopper. So hopefully this helps, man. That's definitely, if you just want to get this mission knocked out pretty quickly, I personally wouldn't mess with the jug or, you know, anything like that. I would just go straight to a Sheikah and go for the bomb maker. So that's what I would recommend doing. Okay, so with follow instructions, man, first things first, you're gonna have to go to the Abagra dead drop, grab those instructions. They're gonna tell you exactly what you're gonna need to drop into this dead drop. So on that list is an item that you actually have to go to a Sheikah Island in room 402, because you have to pick up a laptop. So as soon as you get that Coney laptop, then you're gonna have to go back to Al Mazrah, as well as having a Building 21 key card on you into a Mazda, and then you're gonna drop those off. Okay, so if you're not sure where room 402 is, it's gonna be right across from the Lost Room 403, which is in the hotel, which is right next to the City Hall. Yeah, so if you can find, the City Hall, which is a little bit kind of southwest side on Ashika Island, it's gonna be the hotel right next to that. You go up to the 4th floor. There is a roof, so if you go to the roof, you're going too far. And it's gonna be right across from room 403, which is a locked room, by the way. 402 is open, so you can just go in there and grab that laptop and then be sure and extract with that laptop. Okay, so after you have the laptop, you're gonna go back into a Mazda and you're gonna bring a building 21 keycard because that was in that note. If you look at the note towards the very bottom, it tells you exactly what to bring in. It says locate the Coney laptop and dead drop it here. Dead drop a building 21 keycard here as well. So those are the only two really lines that you need to read in that unless you're just curious about the story and the lore. So as soon as you have that, go back to that same dead drop and drop those 2 items off and you will have mission complete. Okay, so that's gonna wrap it up, man. Be sure and comment below if you have any other strategies that you found that's useful, maybe a little bit easier, anything like that, man. Comment below. I'd love to hear them. Alrighty, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.